Now, how do we store this data into our external data? So I pasted something new, create the external table syntax, have it at line number 3, paste my new message at line number 3. So this basic syntax, we have already covered the syntax. So I just sent you the query. Okay, now can you read through and tell me what's happening from line 3?
Create external table products or tools with location, sales, product sales, data source sales, data file format, archive file. We're saying that create external table. So within that external table, we're going to create this product sales total, this file, right?
Table.
This table, sorry. And the location is this product sales. Within the sale, data source is sales data,
Mhm,
which is our
mhm.
um.
I mean, perfect. That is pretty much it. Click on files. See how many
I'm,
folders are
I'm just
there in the
I'm just a little confused. The actual data is coming from the sales.
correct. That is the source.
That
See,
is the source.
whatever you see from line 3 to line 7 is output related stuff. From line 10, it is input related
So why are we having output before input? That's
because
where I got confused.
we are creating the table. We are not posting it. It is like create external table name where to location is where to save it to, and then what is the external sorry the data source in the external resources, and what is the file format it should be. So that is the properties, right? It's like
Okay.
you have an input file. You need to have a table, right, to store that
Mhm.
input file in your DB. So your question is why are we creating the table first? Because we
Yes.
need to have a placeholder before we actually place it. You need a container before you need, before you put in anything. So treat it as a
Okay.
container. So external
Okay.
table. Now go to files,
Do you want to save this or
click on, no, that is fine. Keep it open. Go to files. Will not do the refresh. I want to see, okay, here, double click on sales. It'll open sales. So there is only CSV location, right? Now
Mhm.
go to your product sales total. You can publish the query first and then we'll run it. If it is a single publish, it's in the same window. Okay, so now click on all rows on the right, result setting per query, not just 5000, the right side property, all rows. Okay, run it. Okay, query executed successfully. Okay, can you go back to the query, the same product sales query, change that sales data to sales output? That is the one we have created, right? Not sales data. The create external resource. If I'm not wrong, it is sales output.
you
Click
want to
on,
change it here?
no, click on that file, create database, the third file before this. It is, okay, it is sales data. Okay, fine. Because I pinged, okay. Uh, it is perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, with this. So now the run is successful. Now I expand that data window. Yeah, go to workspace and then the product sales is done. We can refresh the workspace. Uh,
Where do I
click on the
do I
click
close
on the
all this?
three. Yeah, there is a cross button at the end of the file name. There is a cross and you can close it. Can you expand the external tables on the sales DB? The first one under sales. Okay, we need to refresh. Uh, do the refresh. Yeah, now expand the sales, external tables. Yeah. So by default it is DBO, that is the master. So we see the product sales output, right? And we
Mm-hmm.
have how many columns? It will be equal to the result what we saw, product, items sold, and then the net revenue. So okay, go to linked services, click on Synapse, go to files, and then you see the product sales folder.
I see.
So this is part of our okay, our select query there. We when we created an external data source, we gave the file location where it should go, and we gave files slash product sales folder. So can you double click on this file? So there were three input files. It created three outputs, and if it is downloaded, you can open it in a notepad. You will see the scrambled data. Now if you right click on the file, take a SQL query top 100, run this, pull up the results. This is
Yeah.
your data.
I see. This is the encryption, that data compression, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. I just have
So
to. Everything was
mhm,
good up until the this part.
mhm.
I'm gonna have to just go a little slow and read the thing again.
Yeah. Okay.
The
So
where
just to summarize, we read a
is this
CSV
part?
file in CSV
This
format.
this is where I got a little bit confused, Sunil.
No, this
I
is fine.
wanted
Yeah,
to
then
I
can you hear me?
wanted to read this and digest this myself. What happened in this part?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. So to summarize, we read a CSV file from a storage account, and then we created two other objects: external source, external data source, and external database
Okay,
and the external table. So table and external data source are under external database.
okay,
So we read a CSV, we stored it as a table in the external DB, and
hmm,
then that data is stored in back into the storage account under a different folder in a transformed format. So
okay.
CSV became Parquet now, the summarized information. So this whole process can be called as data transformation step.